Oh, there's all three of them. Oh, I didn't see these before. So nice picture. Okay, now I think Vidya could not find any baby pictures per se, so she gave me. She gave me a roll, and some of them might not be the best pictures, but we're just going to go ahead and show them all because there's no individual kids. And I think we have one place that we had all the birthdays and stuff, but I have them here as well.
That's my birthday.
Yay, that's right.
Yeah, Mother Manjari was born in the barn. Mother Purana delivered. She thinks maybe Mother Grinder was there, or did you tell me that? But she was born during our first hepatitis quarantine epidemic, which they didn't really care so much. They didn't really care so much about coming in, but they didn't want anybody going out, so they had roadblocks. And poor Victor, she was RH negative and had to go into town to get some blood work done, and she had to say, I have to get to town. Did you say they had like a police escort? Somebody followed you into town?
Police followed us, yeah.
Because they were just wanted to come to the end of that. And then Mother Sudana was born in 1977, her first son. He was also born in a barn, delivered by a Purana. He turned out to be a difficult delivery. I'm thinking it was probably positional, but no one knew. No one had ultrasounds, no one even knew how to do anything. So Purana was there, and she must have got a little anxious, because Mother Purana was a very calm person. But Mother Vidya said she went out in the barn. Mother Ghosh was not in the room, but he was close by, and she said, if your wife's gonna die, I want you in here. No, you take the chance of birth at home, you take the chance of death at home.
But what he said, they said maybe it's time to take you to the hospital. And he said, oh no, they're going to die. I want to die in New Vrindaban. Okay. You're not in there. He's not there.
We'll take picture with
And then, I think what scared Madhu out from you was she also recalled that when they were desperate for people, they thought, well, there's Ambarish, he works with the cows. So they called Ambarish. And he came in with this big old bucket. And Mother Vidya said she took one look at him and said, no! And then the baby came out probably. And then Rajapriya, me and Nick finally got to deliver this one. This one was so quick, if you blink, you're gonna miss it. And we were, yes, Rajapriya, lovely girl. And I just remember.
He came out with his Brahmin thread on, remember?
Oh, the cord was wrapped around like a Brahmin thread. And I remember Ghosh came through fairly.
Don't forget the bumps.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the bumps.
She had the bumps. That proved she was his child. But he came in, and the first thing he said was, when you go through labor, it's kind of, it takes a lot out of you, even if you're not, of course it takes a lot out of the woman delivering, but it takes a lot out of whoever's helping her too, because there's various physical things that are involved. Anyway, and you're always, you have that release at the end. Well, Madhu Ghosh came in, and he's like, oh, another girl? And I almost, in his defense, he was just kidding. He was a very sarcastic guy. And as I got to know him more, I found out about that. And then, the temple baby. I crossed it out because I spelled it wrong. Markin. Markandeya was going to be the first baby born in the temple because Mother Vidya was living there at that time. She had a long, long labor, and it was decided that it would be better to be transferred. And things just didn't progress. And Mother Gore was nice enough to take her to the hospital, but she said, I'm not going unless my ghost goes. So I guess it took him a while to find him.
The whole temple was looking for him.
Everybody was looking for him. There's a lot of places to hide around here. They found him. They're going down the highway. And they just said when they got to Bethlehem and Mother goes, because he was like cracking jokes all the way down. She said when they got to Bethlehem, he saw the sign. He goes, "Well, if you could have the baby now, we could call him Jesus." That's all I got for you. And then, all her kids had exciting times. Tulsi, but she did have that baby the natural way. It just was in the hospital and came right back home. Another roadblock, this time not for medical reasons, this time it was the FBI raid. Anybody remember that? They took everything. They had moving vans. They must have had 15, 20 people just loading up. I was like, where did all this stuff come from? Every computer, every file, every t-shirt, every hat, every sticker. Snoopy. Everybody. And they wouldn't let anybody go anywhere. I remember they let you and me go down because they had the roadblock right there by Sudano's house. Yeah, so we couldn't get that far. So we did go down and get to run the clinic that day, which was nice. Poor Mother Vidya had gone down to Morgantown because at that time we were sending the high-risk mothers down there because they really knew their stuff. They were like the good guys. And they had advised her, they didn't even want her to leave. They said, this baby's 11.5 pounds. Wow. And you need to get this baby, it was overdue. He was overdue. So this baby needs to be born now. And she's like, well, I gotta go back, I gotta drive back home. I got my 2 kids at home. She wasn't ready for it. So they were quite upset. And you probably had to sign out AMA. But she did make it to the hospital and then had the baby. Monica Ghost was not there for that. This was during, and people that know Monica Ghost knows that he was one of the #1 men in the finance department. So that was one of the main places they were going after, the FBI. So he did go to see Vidya at the hospital. And she said she was a little upset. He made a stop first at the bank. But he did come see the baby. And here's the ones. There's one kid here. This is Gopi, right? That's Gopi. But is this Prema Manjari's daughter? Who's that up top?
That's
Brenda?
me, Raja, Nichi, and
Oh, I knew it was you and Raja. Prema Shakti. And is that Brenda? It's a tall one. I thought it was, but okay. Thank you for sharing that, Mother Vidya. I love it when they're. And this is another. Again, I say that background looks familiar. It looks like the Marshall County Courthouse, wasn't it?
that was in North Dakota.
Oh, North Dakota. But look at gosh, and it's. So that's when they had four of them.
Well, we actually, Chelsea was.
Oh, you were pregnant with Tulsi. Mother Vidya was tiny.
Yes.
That was probably crazy taking all the kids to visit home, visit your let's see, Morgan. Oh, big down here.
Yeah,
Tulsi was an 84. And this is Ghosh with.
that's in the barn. I was the only one with wallpaper.
That's why I didn't think it was the barn. I was like, where is that?
Well, now if you remember last night, Jamini put cow dung on her side, so I had to put up wallpaper.
their first Nanda. They, every once in a while, you have a birth that, I mean, every birth was special here. All the mothers were just wonderful. But this stuck out in my mind. Well, he was, first of all, he was born on Nityananda's appearance day.
After it was due on Lord Nityananda's appearance day, which was the 18th, and I had him on the 19th.
Oh,
Because we had already named him Nityananda.
Nityananda, oh.
Because at that time, Bhakti Papa was giving out food names.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I was contemplating over. I was like, he had another name, Kitri. But he had another name, but they called him Kitri. But the wonderful thing about this is, of course, Mother Kalindi was completely prepared, mentally, physically, every other way. She exercised, took good care of herself, like they all do. But Gopish had also gone to great lengths to make sure that Dr. Nick and I were comfortable and we had stuff to eat, which was unheard of, really. I mean, just everybody, this is such a thing that, you care about the people that are giving it. Anyway, it was very, very nice to have that. But they lived in a cabin down, I don't know who lives there now, down in Wilson Valley.
Veronica.
She had, I mean, it was like, we should have taken a movie of this, just because of the way everything worked out. The baby was born, the birds were chirping, the sun was coming up, the creek was going through. Here we had this happy baby and mother. I was like, and completely uncomplicated. Everything, I was like, oh my God, this is like wonderful.
You look exactly the same.
And you can see we were quite pleased with ourselves down the bottom there. And if you look real close in the bottom corner, you can see the bowl of Rolos that Gopish Prabhu put there for us. But there he is, he gave his first, was that mustard oil, the first bath, Gopish? They used to say give the babies the first bath with mustard oil. Although, no, not for a newborn, not for a newborn.
No,
But he got his first massage.
Yeah, but it was first foot massage.
And he was a healthy baby.
And Mother Purnima, you see the little Jagannath dolls there?
Yeah.
Those were little stuffed, Mother Purnima gave those to me.
Oh.
When
I
Nidhi
wonder
was
where they
born,
came from.
when he was born, he actually had some umbilical cord wrapped around like a Brahmin thread, because I was gonna catch him
Oh,
on his
that's what
delivery,
it was.
but he
Yeah,
was
you were
stuck
gonna do the
because
delivery.
the cord was wrapped. So
That's
they
what
said,
it is.
oh, we gotta clip the cord because it's wrapped like a Brahmin thread.
Yeah, that can
And
get a
as
little.
soon as he clipped it, he was out, just like that. I mean, there was no time.
That's what it's supposed to happen.
It was wrapped.
That's what it's supposed to happen.
We have Prabhupada playing in the background.
It was wonderful.
Prayers to the six Goswamis.
It was
As you
just
said, the sun was
wonderful.
rising, the birds were chirping.
I know, it's like, what I thought to myself is, I just thought something bad's gonna happen because this is just too good to be true. And this one, I don't even have the mother's permission because I couldn't get in touch with her. This is Lala Samayi. She used to work with Mother Gopa in the gardens here, a lovely lady. And she had Honesty as her little girl there in the purple. What I used to do, because there were so many pregnant women, I didn't want them to be in the general population of all the people bringing their sick kids in. So we started doing a separate, this is when it was down here, a separate prenatal clinic for the mothers. So they wouldn't have to wait with everybody. And they got through quicker. So this particular day, I was doing my prenatal clinic, and she had come, Lala Samagini had come to the clinic and brought her daughter, and it was time for her regular check. She goes, well, I'm having a few contractions. And I said, well, go lay down in the birthing room, when the clinic's over, we'll see what's going on. It wasn't that long of a clinic, and next thing I knew, she was ready to have the baby. I mean, I'd never heard a peep out of her. I was just like, okay. And I also didn't have a chance to get a babysitter for my daughter, Rosa. So this is the one and only baby. Oh wait, no, I also delivered one of the Lunas, but I think maybe they did that. But anyway, this baby, Grace, was born with Rosa looking over my shoulder. That's no easy task. I mean, I could do it then. I could, if I got down, I wouldn't be able to get back. But that was memorable.